Hello and welcome to a very special video. I know I normally say that at the start of my gameplays, but today I'm bringing something which is a little bit different. And as a lot of you know, yesterday for the elite players and today for the non-elite players, non-elite premium, which unfortunately I decided not to get elite at the start of life cycle because I always thought it would be little bit of a scam and a little bit of a rip-off if you didn't know what you were paying for. And so I was fortunate enough to get the two free face-off maps, as it is, because it was a bit of a mouthful, the 2v2 playlist, which I was going to go for, and I've been jumping on it with my elite friend Herity. I kind of feel a bit bad for him because I've obviously been hindering him. He hasn't been able to play the other two while we were on a bit of a sesh here, but fortunately together we went on probably about a 5, 6, 7 game winning streak or something like that, and we were absolutely bossing it, and we have found a rather delicious class setup to go for. As you see, we both are rocking the ACR. I know it's a little bit overpowered and I'm not going to dispute that, to get a cheeky drop shot there, but we've also managed to find out what, the key ingredient to winning face-off, 2v2 playlist as it is. What you need to be running is, in the first tier perk, we are running Recon. Unfortunately he didn't have it Recon Pro, as he just Prestige, going into his 10th Prestige, catching up with me like a boss. So you run Recon Pro, and obviously your flashbangs are going to be picking up enemies across the map, as you can see, and because the maps are so small, you're able, if you get a pinpoint flash grenade or frag, you're able to kind of tag them on the map and will therefore flag it up for you and your friendly teammates. So that's one bonus. Second tier, obviously we're running there's a good shooting there, running quick draw just for the quicker, grenade throws, flashbang throws and all that good stuff. Just take out that camper there. And then the bottom tier, obviously when you're playing, especially the 1v1, not so much 2v2, but I think, in this face-off game mode, you need to be running dead silence unless you're running specialists, because there's so much emphasis on sound when there's only 2 or 4 players playing on the map. So you kind of have to rely on your surroundings. So when we were playing this, obviously turtle beaches were up to a good extent, and we were kind of getting the sound tour going down. But as you can see, right off the bat, both of us are playing very, very objective religiously, which kind of was my downfall in the end, as you'll see. But I do manage to pull together, even though I am running the sport, which is one thing I forgot to cover. What I've decided to run is, I saw a lot of people, especially in Fear Crowds' videos when he was doing the hardcore MOABs and things like that, they run sport, so you get the UAV after 4 if you're not running hardline, and the ballistic vest after 5 if you're not running hardline as well. So that's pretty cool. So obviously I'm cycling through those quite fast, but unlike all the other face-off gameplays which I've seen on YouTube so far, such as face-off gameplays which are actually MOABs, which I've just spoilt the surprise there, but a lot of them are actually running support. Not support, what am I going on about specialists, because that's the easiest to get the cheeky MOAB, as well as assault. I've seen an assault one, I've seen multiple specialist ones, but I have not seen a support one. So what I'm going to do is title this video the world's first support face-off 2v2 MOAB, but obviously if it isn't, but I'm pretty sure it is. I've done quite a lot of research around this, had a look around the videos, and I cannot find one on YouTube, so I do believe this is the first one. But unfortunately, as I said, it is a little bit of a fail at the end, which I'll get to then. But obviously, if we're both me and my teammates, you see, we get a little bit of a rage quit going on here. Assassin 76 just left there. It was a 15th prestige. It's quite funny. Later into the game, so Herity had a huge call out there, so I want to thank him there, and then another rage quit. So I was very, very lucky to kind of pick up the MOAB throughout this game, because look, Assassin 76 joins again and then leaves again. It's like, come on, you might as well stick with it. But what we're doing, obviously, we were communicating a lot throughout this game, and with the Recon, especially when you get the Recon Pro, which I've got, as well as being able to tag them on the flashbangs, what I've been doing, you see, I'm not conserving my ammunition, which was nearly a bit of a bummer in the end, but whenever I get the slightest hint that I can see an enemy player, I will fire and try and wallbang them. The reason I'm doing this, because I've got Recon Pro, so pick up a juicy double there, and playing 2v2 playlists, I seem to be able to get a substantial amount of doubles. It is quite impressive, I'd say, when playing this, and you see me and Herity kind of clearing them out here. But we were on for a very, very quick game, and we decided to I kind of called out for him and I was like, you know what, mate, you know, I'm doing quite well here, and I think I could possibly get a MOAB as I die there. So this is the streak coming up. Overall, this gameplay was pretty incredible, like score-wise, if you think you're only playing against two players. So to be able to pull out the score that I did, I think was pretty good. But obviously, I've managed to cycle through these support kill streaks an awful lot. Heritage was kind of having a bit of a laugh when I was pulling out, so picking up another double, when I was pulling out UAVs, ballistic vests, left, right, and centre. And it was like, what the hell have you been eating? You are on it today, son. But as I said, you can see here, I saw someone go behind there, so I'm just going to fire at him as much as I can. Obviously, paint him on the radar, shows it to Heritage, and he's able to go down, you know, cut him off and kind of finish off the kill as he there was G18, which I didn't even realise he was running that. But obviously, the only thing, you know, downfall about this gameplay and this specific game mode is there is no incentive for people to stay in the game if they're getting absolutely dominated. As you can see here, we're 24-5 up with 4 minutes on the counter. We kind of decide, because it's kill confirmed, and we knew I didn't see that sniper there till very late. Get the long shot though. It's very rare getting long shot on these new maps as well, because of the kind of close quarters proximities. So you never seem to get a good long shot, but I was fortunate to get one there. But as I was saying, there is no incentive for enemy players to stay in the game. I don't know whether they should like increase the match XP bonus if you lose, or I don't know, just give you 500 XP if you play the whole game out, because if they're getting smashed here, as you see Heritage pulls out sniper because he's thinking, you know what, we're dominating, we can do this. But they've got no incentive to stay. So whenever you're getting beaten quite substantially, which obviously they were in this gameplay, they can just leave. And as it nearly did throughout this gameplay, was it would have left me and Heritage and, you know, you and your teammate with no enemies to shoot. So it's a bit of a problem. I think they kind of, because there's a lot of talk about them bringing out another patch, I'm just thinking they might as well bring something in to incentivise them staying into the game. So I didn't see him there either. I'm not going to lie, aspects of this gameplay I did get very lucky, especially during the latter of the streak, because I did run out of ammunition. That was kind of where the downfall of not running specialists, as I normally like to be able to you know, go in, dominate them, and, you know, get all my perks, and I, you know, can sound tour, I've got dead silence, I can pick up scavenger packs, sleight of hand, all that good stuff. But it's quite nice because this was in fact my first ever support MOAB, so to do this on the release day for me anyway of the, you know, face-off game modes, I was kind of a bit of surprise, and I absolutely loved it as I creep up on these two, get very lucky with that claymore. But as you can see here, the score is 28-7 with 2 minutes on the counter, 2 minutes 10 now anyway. But obviously we've been, you know, chatting. We've gone private chat. That's always a good thing which you can do, because I always find game chat, the quality of the audio is not very good compared to the party chat. So if you kind of go over to private chat as it is, you know, go in there and it's pretty much party chat standards, but, you know, a lot clearer than the game chat. So that's another tip I'll throw at you. That's what you want to be doing if you're doing 2v2, and then you don't get all the back chat from the opposing players either. But as I was saying, there were definitely aspects of this gameplay where I was getting very lucky, and especially when, you know, got to see nearly FMG 9s me there, which would have been absolutely disgusting. But one thing I do like running support as opposed to like the specialist strike package, I don't know how far into my streak I am. So you might be thinking, Meisy, why would you, you know, on earth want to not know how far you're in? Well, it kind of takes the pressure off, because obviously at this point in the gameplay I told Heritage I was quite deep into a streak. That's what she said. But see, I got very lucky there, I'm not going to lie. There were aspects where, I don't know, if the opposing players were a little bit better, I might have died. But with the ballistic vest as well, it's kind of like Juggernaut. It gets, see, spraying with the FMG 9s, so it kind of gives me that extra health boost and incentive. And here as well, I've unfortunately run out of ammo in my ACR, but I pick up another juicy double kill with the MP9. That's why it was very a great tip to just run a, you know, decent secondary. Obviously I'm not going to endorse the FMG 9s just because out of you know, the morals of it, I just frustrating to play against. So I kind of go along the lines, if I'm not using it, I can't complain against it. So, you know, and this is where the problem is. Heritage got a knife there, so he picked up tag. But anyway, here we go. There's the MOAB, and I kind of got into the mindset. I shot him and thought, oh, I'll go pick up his gun, but unfortunately, because Herity got the knife earlier, I didn't really notice this in the game. That he had to pick up a tag, which is a bit unfortunate, and then I picked up a tag there. But anyway, you get a nice little slow-mo at the end here, and the final kill comes. I bring the UAV in. So I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please leave a like, and if you're not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button and give you some more juicy tips and comments. And I'll see you guys later.